I gave myself a $100 budget to build this outdoor water fountain. And the challenge wasn't just making it look realistic, it was also staying under the budget. So let's see if I can pull this off. Now the idea came to me after I was shopping online for some water fountains, and some of the ones I liked were selling for well over $1,000. And after seeing those prices, I figured, why not just build it myself? Now the first thing I had to do was build the skeleton of the fountain. I started stacking cardboard boxes which I had laying around to create the basic shape. Then I cut some pieces of foam insulation board and used expanding foam to glue them to the boxes. Layer by layer, the fountain slowly started taking shape. Now I'll be honest, at this point I started questioning the whole project. It kind of looked like a giant blob of expanding foam, and I had no idea if it would actually all come together. But there's only one way to find out, and I have to trust the process. Next, I grabbed a utility knife and started carving away some of the foam. The goal was to create sharp edges, deep grooves, and natural looking ridges to make it look more like real stone before moving on to the next step. Now to make it durable, I cut some fiberglass mesh into some small pieces and embedded them into some Structo-Lite. Once this is dried, this should give us a nice strong outer shell. Now I had to build this up with multiple layers, and I had to be careful not to apply too much at once, otherwise it would just fall right off. Now what I had to keep in mind is that I also had to build everything with a slight slope so that the water would naturally flow from the top of the fountain all the way down to where the drain would eventually be, instead of all just pooling in one spot. Now here's the problem with that. There was no way for me to test it while the Structo-Lite was still wet. So I had no idea if I had gotten the slope right or not. So I just had to hope for the best, and if not, all of this work was for nothing. After letting everything dry overnight, it was finally time to bring the rocks to life. I used a spoon to scrape the surface and create natural looking texture. Then I used a utility knife to carve cracks and smaller details that made the rocks look much more realistic. All the carving finished, it was finally time to add some color. I started with cool tones like blue, green, white, and a little bit of black using regular acrylic craft paint and a small paintbrush. Now to create that same weathered look you would see in nature, I applied the paint, then sprayed everything down with water, letting the paint naturally run down the rocks. Now once I dried, I repeated the same process using different shades of brown and black to give the rocks a more natural stone appearance. Now at this point, I was really happy with how the fountain was turning out, but I still had two big questions. Would I stay under my $100 budget, and would I build enough slope for the water to actually flow down the way I planned? There was still plenty left to do, so I wouldn't know the answer just yet. Next, it was time for me to install the plumbing. For this I used an adjustable water fountain pump and the rubber hose that came with it. I drilled a hole in the top of the fountain and fed the hose through it. Then I sealed everything with a clear silicone to make sure everything stayed watertight. At the bottom I drilled another hole for the drain and lined it with a short piece of the same tubing. That way the water could flow back into the hidden container that would be underneath the fountain, where the pump would send it right back up to the top, creating a continuous loop. At this point, everything looked good. Now with everything finished, it was time to weatherproof the entire fountain. I applied a coat of Thompson's water seal to protect the Structo-Lite from rain and keep it from soaking up water over time. Now came the time of truth. It was finally time to see if I stayed under budget, and more importantly, whether I built enough slope for the water to flow the way I wanted to. I had my water container and my pump ready, so it was finally time to test everything. But when I turned it on, I realized that the pump was a little too strong. So I had to adjust the flow a bit, and then it was perfect. And there you have it. From cardboard boxes to a fully functional outdoor water fountain. This project definitely exceeded my expectations. Now I gave myself a $100 budget, and after adding everything up, the final cost came to $126.27. So technically I missed my budget by $26.27, but considering what similar fountains sell for, I'd still call this a win.